Now let us start our topic acid and bases. The word acid and base is not new for you. New is what to know about its nature and the properties. So what are acid? Here you find that acids are sour in taste. Means all those substances which taste sour are acid. This is one of the characteristic feature of acid, that they are sour in taste. And dear student, there are plenty of things available in our home which taste sour. They are lemon, curd and all the fruits. Yes, the fruits which we eat, they all are the natural source of acid. Few more examples I have mentioned here that you can see. Tamarind, which contains tartaric acid, apple, which contains malic acid, vinegar, which contains acetic acid, tomato, and guava, which contains oxalic acid. They are also the natural source of acid. Now, this acid are also called as edible acid, as this acid we are eating in the form of fruits. Another term given to them are organic acid also. Now why they are called as organic acid? Because here you find in their formula that they contain carbon. So because of containing carbon, they are also called as organic acid. Dear students, here I have mentioned the formula of only acetic acid and oxalic acid, because formula of tartaric and malic acid is quite big, but all organic acid, they contain carbon. Few more examples you can find here which I have mentioned, that are HCl, hydrochloric acid, HNO3, nitric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. Now these acids are inorganic acid or non-carbonic acid. Now why they are called as inorganic or non-carbonic acid? Quite obvious, you don't find any carbon in their formula, that's why they are called as inorganic acid. Now if we compare the properties of organic acid and inorganic acid, then they both share the same property, with only a difference that inorganic acids are many times powerful than organic acid. Now moving to bases. Bases are bitter in taste and soapy in touch. Means if you touch base, you will find somewhat slippery. Some common examples I have mentioned here, that are lime, calcium oxide, washing soda, baking soda, magnesia and magnesium carbonate. Now another identifying feature of acid I am mentioning here, all acids are H plus donor. So here you find that all acids, when they are dissolved in water, they have the tendency to furnish H plus ion. This is also one of the identifying feature of acid. Like here you can see that acetic acid, HCl or HNO3, whenever they are dissolved in water, they are furnishing H plus ion. Because of giving H plus ion, they are termed as acid. Where in bases you can see they also have H, but when they are dissolved in water, they furnishes OH minus ion, which we call it as hydroxyl ion. So the species which donates OH minus ion in water, they are called as base, and which furnishes H plus ion, they are called as acid. Now depending upon their furnishing capacity, if they are 100% ionized, they are called as strong acid, and if they are feebly or partially ionized, they are called as weak acid. Means in strong acid, whatever concentration you will be taking, whole concentration has the power to get ionized. Means it will be 100% ionized. Whereas if you consider weak acid, in weak acid, nevertheless the complete part is ionized. Only fractionally part gets ionized. Same is with the strong base, which gets 100% ionized, and weak base, which gets fractionally ionized.